Hi, I'm Jodie Cameron and welcome to the Barenuts Macadamia Farm. We're really thrilled to be a part of Cece and Greg's 5th annual Rosella Festival. We've known Cece and Greg now for 5 years and very happy to have met them and be able to access some of their beautiful products. Today we're going to be making a native damper. So we're going to be combining all the elements of the bush. So obviously macadamias, native to Bopple, where the Barenuts Macadamia Nut Farm is. We've also got in here some lemon myrtle, some bush tomato, Cece's lovely sun-dried rosellas, and mountain pepperberry. So it's a pretty simple recipe to make. You know, it's a good one for throwing in the fire when you've got friends around it in these ISO winter months. But yeah, also just, you know, a nice snack you can put in the oven, half an hour, and you've got yourself some really beautiful, dense, nutritious bread. We're just using wholemeal flour today, but you can use any sort of flour. You can use a gluten-free flour or brown rice flour, whatever you've got in the cupboard basically. So yeah, we're also going to be using, I've got some rice milk here today, but you can again substitute that for buttermilk, just anything you've got in the fridge basically. So we're gonna get started on the damper. So as you can see, we've already prepared this. This is just 2 cups of plain flour, wholemeal flour, and I've just liberally added however much spice you like, however little or not that you like. So go for gold. We're going to make a little well in the center here. So this will just allow it all to mop it up. So we're going to pour that in there. That's 250 mils. So we'll start with half, and then you're just going to get a butter knife and just slowly sort of turn your bowl and just sort of scraping it all in. And then you can see it's starting to stick together already. So we'll get a little bit more milk in there. Like that. So you really just want a nice soft dough that's easy to manage, and you really just there's no actual rolling or anything. It's just a bit of kneading into a nice little disc. And so once our dough is gotten to a point where we can get our hands in there, we might do that. So I haven't fully used all the milk yet, but I'll add a tiny bit more. I've got most of the dry mix in there. And then I'm just going to get my hands in there now, and if you just start to work it in, you'll be able to feel if you need the rest of that milk, but judging by how this is feeling, you may not need that. Depending on what type of milk you use as well, you may not need to use all that 250 mils to get all that flour off the side of the bowl. Yeah, so we've been here at the farm for 5 years. We've got just over 3,000 trees, and so we have a value-added business. So Michael, my husband, takes care of all the farming, and I've got a commercial kitchen, so we get back our nut here after it's been cracked at a co-op in Gympie, and then I do the value add in the kitchen. So yeah, it keeps us busy, and we just had a little boy this year, so last year, sorry, he's 1 now, nearly 15 months, Ari. So yeah, we're just growing the farm family. So as you can see, I've just sort of got that into a nice nice little ball. So we'll take it out of the bowl now, and we'll just put a little bit of flour on your timber board or whatever you've got to use, just to stop it fully sticking. And then we really just want to shape it into a nice, you don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. So if you just sort of keep on shaping it like that. So the Rosellas, they give it a really lovely tangy flavour. I love using them with the macadamias because that's what my whole range is based on, using the natives, because you know, a macadamia is a native, so a native on a native, it complements the unique flavour of the nut rather than basically masking the flavour of the nut. So yeah, we have our range of bush tucker blends here. They all focus on using natives. We grow the lemon myrtle and the kaffir lime, and I try to source as much product locally as I can. I'm a part of Slow Food Noosa, so yeah, we're very supportive of trying to use as much local product as we can in our products and keeping those food miles down. All right, so we've got it into a nice little disc here, and I'm just going to, you probably might need a sharper knife. I've only got my butter knife here, but you just sort of make little divots in it like that. So as it rises in the oven, it'll just sort of make it easier to break away the bread as it rises. And then with your leftover milk, you can just get a little pastry brush and just paint the outside of it, just to give it a nice little glaze when it roasts in the oven or in your campfire. The campfires are great because if your campfire has the little lid on top of it, you can basically just put the coals on top and whack her straight in the fire. Anyway, we've got this prepared as far as we can. So I'm going to get started on making a macadamia, beetroot and Rosella hummus to smear on the top of it. So Dampa's just come out of the oven. She's lovely and warm still, and I've just put together a little spread to go on top. So this is a beetroot, macadamia and Rosella hummus. The colour is absolutely amazing. And it's all packed full of all the good stuff. So we've got some macadamia nut butter, macadamia nut oil. It's just a base, you know, a very simple hummus base. Your chickpeas, lemon juice, garlic, and I do put a dash of coconut oil in there as well. You can drizzle some yogurt on top with some dukkha or whatever you like, seeds, but we're just going to cut some up today. So you can see those little divots I made in it have allowed us to cut a little piece. Hey, Bubba. I'm going to have some damper. Ari loves damper.
Oh, looks good.
Yeah, yum, yum, yum. So it turns out to be pretty dense, but it's still hot here, so you can have a look. It's got all those beautiful native spices in there, your lemon myrtle, your bush tomato and Tasmanian pepperberry. Yeah, Papa? Yum, yum, yum. There you have it, guys. Native damper using
it's delicious.
Rosella's from CC's farm at Waluga and macadamias from Barenuts Macadamia Farm.
More,
Thanks, guys. Have a good festival.